welcome to the stream. I've rated this.
It's only like we've been doing it for 1.5 years now.
Almost 2. Actually, no, 2 would be October. So I
1.5.
guess 1.5. Listen, it's fine.
I only know because last week was my 18th month anniversary. Sub anniversary.
Oh.
We're old.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the 67th session of Fates Chosen.
Bum bum bum.
It's been a long road to get where we are. First, I hope everybody out there is feeling well. If you're not feeling well, I hope you're staying home. If you are feeling well, I hope you're staying home.
Just stay at home.
If you can, if that's accessible to you.
If
not,
it's available.
I'm so sorry. So, Mindy, would you give an in-character recap?
Oh dear. I didn't take very good notes last week, so someone, I don't think I, so, quite a bit happened. So first of all, Atlas went and found a stubbornly drinking Kessera and essentially confronted her on the fact that she's supposed to save the world, that she maybe isn't taking that seriously or needs to like kind of step up and just kind of do it a little bit, which directly contradicts what Ray requested of him. So that's awkward. Kessera didn't receive it very well, as you might expect. And then she went to have a very, very tense conversation with Areo, who also seemed to be harboring some feelings. So it kind of imploded in a terrible mess, where they both kind of agreed that they wished it was Areo that was actually the one chosen in the prophecy, but even though we're all pretty sure it's actually Kessera. Right. Meanwhile, while all that's happening, Alexander is continuing to work on his spellbook. Eldin and Leona gave him a little visit, and then we went wandering into town, and we met a young man, older child, named Ronnie, who recognized Leona from Fieldcrest, me from Fieldcrest, and declared he wanted to be an adventurer and wanted to join our group and was wondering if there were applications, which we tried to gently no. But then I felt bad, so I made like a little care package. And
what was in that? What was in that care package?
I think it might have been like a short sword and like a crossbow and some arrows. Things that you would need to start adventuring. And then I also left a little note that was like, yeah, you can do it. And we left an application to go join the city guard. So you had a place to start. Yeah. So I thought we were doing really well. And then we went shopping for some other things. Did we end up buying anything else besides what we got for Ronnie? I don't know if we did. I think we just looked. There were some fancy things that we couldn't quite afford. So then we went back and it was wonderful and great. Sort of. And I feel like I'm missing something. And then we met with Ronnie again. And he was like, we're going to go fight a dragon. And we were like, oh God, why? Don't do that. But they left anyway. And so we're convincing everybody to go save them so they don't die. AKA I convinced Eldin and Atlas, who then went on. Well, I don't really think Kessera or Alexander needed very much convincing, but Kessera less so than Alexander. But we were like, okay, let's go do this. And then we're like, okay, we're going to go do this. And then Zytharia happened to like run into us and she was like, hey, we need to have a conversation. And so she pulled us aside and revealed to us that Zane, oh gosh, I'm very animated. Zane, Alexander's brother, may or may not have told his family about his necromantic tendencies and... Right. So there's that. But Zytharia is still his friend and made it very clear that she will remain his friend through everything and that it's okay. So, you know, here we are, trying to save people and not die.
I think that correct me if I'm wrong, Fate's Chosen. Last we left off, Zytharia had just told you all goodbye and you were on your way out, or were you going to stay in the castle?
No, I think that's where we were. We were basically on our way out when she pulled us aside, and I was like, 5 minutes ain't gonna save this kid, so.
I was saying the conversation probably lasted a little bit longer than 5 minutes.
Yes, I mean, true, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
That's what Alexander said, and he still believes that. He's fine. He has no problems with any delay.
So we're off now?
Mm-hmm.
As
Probably
quickly
should
as
be.
possible?
I'll saddle up your horses. What are y'all taking anything with you?
All of our
stuff?
Everything?
All
Yeah,
of
I
your
mean,
earthly possessions?
We
In our
geared
bag.
up.
I mean, they're in our... We all have bags of holding at this point.
I have my gear. That's literally all I have.
Oh, we did take the time to awkwardly put on all of our armor.
You did take
Yeah,
the time
yeah,
to
we
put
did.
on all of your armor.
Do
That was a delight.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot, so.
Most of all the stuff I need is in my bag of holding.
So, where are y'all going?
I mean, I think we're going to chase the children's.
Yeah, there was a town to the north that was apparently only like a few hours away.
It's like 1 hour on horseback, from what I remember.
Yes.
Is 1 hour on horseback to the north. It is a dwarven settlement.
So maybe they're not on horseback, so maybe we'll make up that time and catch them.
And the name of it was what again?
Craighearth.
Craighearth?
Yes. Craighearth.
Okay, so we're going briskly.
Even though winter is coming to a close, it is late spring now. You notice that it is unusually cold. Bitter cold, even. Even just every minute that you travel north makes it somehow much colder. What kind of pace are y'all setting?
Fast.
Fast as you can?
Sounds like we're,
I mean, is there like a path or trail or something that we're following?
There's a light road. It's not paved.
Okay.
It's more
Sure.
a well-worn path. There is a sign, though, that does point you.
I mean, I feel like if we're on even a loose road, I feel like we're going as fast as we
Why doesn't
can.
everybody make a Constitution saving throw or a Constitution check for their horse?
Because Red's a super angel awesome horse, do I get advantage for my super awesome angel horse?
Do you have something that gives you advantage for your super awesome angel horse?
She's a super awesome angel horse. I don't think that I know. Okay. Well.
I will say sweet.
Cons checks for horses are +1.
Ooh,
That's not going to help.
That's not great.
All right,
I
what do
was
we got?
expecting
Atlas?
horses con to be higher.
7.
Really?
Okay. Dan?
11.
What's your character's name? Eldon.
Yeah, Elton.
Kesra.
4.
Y'all have advantages!
I'm not wasting that on a horse.
Exactly.
Fine!
Fight a dragon. Like,
Fine! Don't waste it on a horse. See if I care. Kesra, what did you say?
4!
Jesus!
Am I the...
Leona?
14.
All right.
And Alexander.
3.
I'm leaving them behind. I'm not waiting for them. So if my horse gets a little bit ahead.
To be fair, if me and Kess are in the back, it's because both of us are morally opposed to going and saving this young boy.
That's okay.
Well,
Yeah, that makes sense that me and Leona would be the highest.
Sure. Yep.
Atlas, we got a 7, 11, 4, and a 14, and a 3. So that is going to affect the time it takes for you to get to your location. I will say, Alexander, Atlas, and Kessler, you notice that your horses do not seem to be cooperating. As you push them northwards towards Craighart, they seem to have almost their own moral quandary with where you are going.
Almost as if they sense that there is danger ahead. Can I try to handle my animal and convince them?
I'm going to...
I'm sorry, Atlas, I didn't quite catch what you said. Can you repeat that for me in a quieter voice, close to your microphone?
Like this.
To handle my animal.
There it is.
And convince it to do what I want.
Please roll an animal handling check at disadvantage for that. 7 you rolled.
Oh, yeah.
An 18 and a 15. So that makes my animal handling 19.
Nice. Okay, I'll give you a +5 bonus to that constitution check.
Can I argue with my horse?
You can certainly try. Let's hear it.
Just for the sake of arguing.
I will try and convince my horse as well to go faster. I will say in brain words, Red, what the fuck?
Red is like trying to veer off course and like not moving as fast as you know she can.
Come on. We like literally you have magical fucking you have horseshoes that make you go fast as shit. Why are we doing this?
I don't want to fucking die.
What, you think I'm gonna lead you straight into a fucking dragon? No, I'm gonna leave you outside.
Honestly,
I'm the one that's gonna drive for these kids.
Honestly, I don't know if you could save me from a dragon.
I've already killed one. You just weren't here for it. Come on,
you feel her shrug.
You can literally go 90 feet in 6 seconds. I can't do the math. You can go you can go fuck ton faster than this. Little bit, just a little bit fucking faster. If we can get to the kids before the dragon, then I won't have to save you from a dragon at all. But we got to get to the kids before the dragon.
I don't like this.
Me neither, but we're fucking doing it, so let's fucking do it.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Okay. Thank goodness for the advantage. Thank you. Persuasion.
Because of the awesome roleplay.
Thank you. Say fuck enough. Get advantage. 15 plus 7 is a 22.
Oh yeah, I'll give you a +5 for that.
Thank you. Cause yeah, I forgot that she's got like the fancy
horseshoes of speed.
Yeah, forget about that.
You feel Red pick up the pace. Alexander, this does leave you a little bit behind. Towards the back, at least.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything fancy I could really do to make this horse go any faster. I mean, I could try animal handling, but Alexander doesn't particularly like horses.
Fair. Okay. Do you all, moral question, do you all slow down for Alexander and his horse, or do you ride ahead?
Is he all by himself, though?
I would say he's losing distance on y'all.
I don't want him to be by himself.
But
I'm also probably, I'm guessing I'm in the front, and I'm pretty...
Well, Leona, we're leaving Alexander behind. We can't leave him behind. We gotta at least stay together. Just a little bit.
How about some people stay back with Alexander and some of us go ahead? I've seen Alexander. I know he can handle himself for the most part. Even if he was by himself for a few minutes. Those kids, I'm not as convinced. I'm gonna send a message to Alexander.
Yeah, do that.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander, hurry, please.
I'm trying. This infernal beast seems to be flagged.
How far behind is he? How far behind is he from me?
Losing ground, maybe pushing on 60 to 75 feet.
Okay, I'm going to rear back on my horse, and I'm going to go back.
Okay. Close the gap.
Stay here, stay here, stay here, I'll say to Eldon. And I will go back, and I will...
I'm going to let off the gas just a little bit.
I'm going to go up to Alexander, and I'm going to approach his horse, and I'm going to swing my lute around. I'm going to pluck a nice little tune. Just like that. Doom, 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 doom. And I will cast Animal Friendship.
Okay. Read me Animal Friendship.
Animal Friendship is... Oh, I just had it pulled up. Sorry. Animal Friendship. Spell it to convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast you can see within range and must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration.
That's a natural 15. Plus...
Spell save...
Minus 0. Plus 0.
The spell save is 16.
Oh, you're one lucky girl.
So, I will talk very sweetly to the horse, and then I will book it along and see if that will quicken the pace, since it is now following me.
And it's charmed, so you have advantage on persuasion checks, so roll a persuasion check for this horse.
Okay. Oh, that's ridiculous. 30.
I'll take the 30.
In my defense, y'all, I didn't realize... It's fine.
Okay. Alexander, you feel your horse become persuaded by this very plucky bard. Okay. It takes you about 45 minutes on very fast horseback to reach the city of Craghearth, the village of Craghearth. It's really a very small encampment. The buildings do not seem to be permanent by any means. It's at least the most of them. The few permanent buildings are an inn, a general store, and it looks like a blacksmith are the more permanent structures. There's also, you see a sign as you approach the city or the village that says Craghearth right ahead, and then there's a sign at the top of it points to the road that continues north. Make sure I have this right. That points north to... I have a little map, y'all. High Strike Mine. Just so y'all know, part of tonight's session is brought to you by Rolled and Told. I am taking inspiration from their January 2019 issue. If you have that, do not look it up because it will not be what you expect. But yeah, so here's a little map of what there's Craghearth right there, and then High Strike Mine's over here. Ta-da! Woo. Congratulations. So, you approach this town. As you reach the town, you notice that it is snowing. It is not only snowing, but it is coming down. And it looks like it has been coming down for a long time. Each of these buildings, these structures, these ramshackle homes are buried in feet of snow. It looks like there used to be a lot of other residents here, but you see a few dwarves milling about. They all look unhappy, to say the least.
Why are we constantly in places that are so damn cold?
Well, I mean, it is the north. Do we see any evidence of like feet
tracks?
Tracks.
That tracks. Why don't you make a survival check for me?
Ooh, but like maybe someone else should. Oh, 17.
You glance around hurriedly, looking for tracks. You do see a set of 5 sets of horse tracks that go north through the town all the way through.
We should I'll point them out to everybody. I think we should probably follow them. This looks like it could be them.
Yeah.
But that also means that they're on horseback, which means they are probably much further than we originally thought. Mm. So we should at least follow them and see if they stopped.
Let's go.
Yep. I mean, do we want to ask anybody first? Like, I mean...
Let's see where they go.
Yeah.
Because it seemed...
Are there any dwarves within shouting distance?
Sure.
Be there, good man.
Oh, hey, how can I help you?
Did you see a party of at least 1 to 5 young, I assume, humans come through here in the past hour?
Oh, yeah, about an hour ago, actually, now that you mention about it.
That was
about 5. A couple of them looked a little young, but they said they were heading up to, the High Strike Mine to help us deal with our dragon problem.
Wonderful. It's a race, then.
Not super hopeful, considering the last 4 parties didn't make it.
Oh.
Thank you for your time.
Even easier.
I'm going.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
And I'm pushing harder this time.
Yeah, I am too.
If you're pushing harder, I need another constitution check from your horses.
It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, that's much better.
Advantage!
That's much better.
Is it +1 for the horses?
Yes, +1 for the horses.
It's not terrible.
19.
It's not great.
19 for Chauncey.
16 for Atlas.
16 for Atlas. Kesra?
13.
Leona?
11.
Alexander?
18.
Nice! Your horse is still on cloud 9 from listening to Leona's song.
Now, if only I get my own horse to cooperate.
Your horse is slow because mine's always trying to nuzzle it and like, hey, I want that one.
All in all, that was a successful group check. Do we want to do a skill challenge to see how close y'all can get to the party?
Sure.
Are y'all up for that?
Yeah. I love skill challenges.
Okay. We're going to do 3 rounds. Let's do 2 rounds, and we'll see how that goes. Go ahead and tell me how your character would contribute to getting your... So, okay, I'll do my job and describe it a little bit better. So, as you are heading north out of Craighearth, it is a narrow... it is a narrow pass right here, essentially, that you need to go up and all the way around to the mines, which are up here.
Yeah.
How would you like to contribute to getting your party? How would you all like to contribute to getting your party through that pass?
I would like to use my knowledge of surviving in harsh climates to try to navigate us there quicker.
Beautiful. Go ahead and what would you like to roll for that?
Survival.
Survival. Let me hear it. Let me get a roll.
It's a 7 plus 8, so...
Do you want to use it? You have 3 advantages and a crit.
Sure, I'll use an advantage.
Okay.
Oh. Alright, so that's 16 plus 8, so 24.
So you don't have a lot of experience in the snow, but you have studied the snow. You've studied different climates, and you know that snow behaves a lot like sand sometimes. You take a glance at these massive mountains that come up on either side, and you know that there are rock slides that are possible and snow slides. Snow slides?
Avalanches.
Avalanches that are possible. And so, what was your roll? Was a 24?
Yes.
All right. You would know that how to navigate your party through this kind of narrow corridor without triggering avalanches. Who else would like to contribute to this?
I would like to try history for kind of whatever I know about the area, like geography, things of that nature, like historical events, anything that might be like, hey, we should avoid, stay 20 feet away from the wall over there because it always collapses.
Okay. Why don't you roll a history check for me and we'll see what comes up.
Now I'm going to use an advantage.
Okay.
That's better. That is a 27.
Okay. 27, you would know that this area used to belong to a tribe of orcs, and that there was a hard clash between the dwarves and the orcs here. You know that the orcs actually used this as a bit of a fort before they were eventually defeated by the dwarves. You also know that they have the way that orcs settle, they tend to settle under natural circumstances, within caverns, within natural places of the trees. They tend to be very, very good at finding ways that the nature around them can be used for their advantage. So you would know that there are probably, more than likely, caverns that you can find to take shelter in should you need them. You would also know that with that 27, you would understand that this weather is not natural. This is clearly a layer effect.
Okay.
That this blizzard, with that 27, I think that you would also be able to tell that this dragon is somewhere between young and adult. With that 27, you would also know, well, yeah, I think we'll leave it there. I think that's a good amount for a 27. Who's next?
I'll go.
What are you trying to do?
I cannot figure out how to use my athletics for this. I'm going to use perception to,
what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to make sure I pick the right path through the snow, to make sure there's nothing in the way, to make sure that the path is clear for everyone else behind me.
So you would like to take stock of your surroundings. Would you normally, perception is trying to find hidden objects or spot things that people wouldn't see? Would you also like to look for creatures?
I mean, yeah, we can do that.
All right. Otherwise, I'd have you roll survival. Because just navigating land, that's survival. But looking around to observe more things would be perception.
How about this? How about I just use animal handling?
Well, tell me what you want to do, and then I'll tell you what skill you
That's
got.
what I want. I want to control Chauncey to make sure that I'm, making sure the path is clear. There's no boulders or rocks or falls or anything that's gonna.
Okay. So you want to work on maintaining your horse's the integrity of your horse. Okay. So in the future, for skill challenges, I'd like to hear what you want to do, and then I'll tell you the roll instead of the other way around where you tell me I want to roll animal handling. So there we go. So let's go ahead and roll animal handling.
That's 18.
All right. 18. With that 18, you feel pretty confident with that your bond with Chauncey is. He's listening to you very well. He seems to be taking cues from you very well. A few times as y'all head north towards this terror, you catch Chauncey nearly stepping into a snowbank, and you are able to navigate him out. And you feel pretty confident. You notice that the other horses are looking to Chauncey.
So,
yes.
I don't know if this is now doable, but my initial plan was, because Red is now faster, what I would like to do is use the knowledge that everyone else is seeing and finding and noticing and hopefully sharing with the group, using my horse, since I am faster, to make a path in the snow so that the other horses can follow behind easier and faster, so that instead of like all of us trying to break through our own path, I would like to break the path because my horse is faster.
Okay. I like this. Why don't you roll a check for your horse for Red? And for that, let me look at Red's stats really quick.
I do have them up. I don't know if you have up different stats.
For a draft horse or a war horse?
I have war horse.
Okay, even better. War horse. D&D Beyond, you guys.
D&D Beyond.
Why don't you roll a strength check for Red?
Okay.
Because Red is technically using her trampling charge, or we can say she's using her trampling charge. So go ahead and roll that strength check.
All right, that is a 17.
Okay.
Red's beefy.
Red is very beefy. You feel pretty confident in her ability to push through the snow, and you notice that it is getting deeper the more north you head. The snow is starting at her ankles and then coming up to her, whatever their knees are called. And then as it comes up to her chest, you see her start to slow a little bit. And then with a bit of encouraging words from you, she's able to push further, and Atlas, Alexander, Eldon, and Leona are able to follow your path. Who's last?
What time is it? Time of day. What's our lighting situation look like?
Midday.
Midday. Okay, that changes my plan. Perfect. Glad I asked. So I would like to lean down to my horse because I am in the back, and I notice that I am in the back, and I would like to just like whisper in her ear, when the weather outside is frightful and the fire's, well, back there it's delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, but also run a little bit faster, please. I would like to inspire this creature.
Okay.
Using a bardic inspiration.
Can I get a marching order now that I know where Leona is? Kestra's first.
I imagine I'm in the back. Yeah.
Leona's last.
I imagine it's
mostly because my horse.
Kestra, Eldon, and then
I imagine it's pretty close
Atlas.
to where our horses were.
Yeah, and then Atlas, then Alexander, then Leona.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll?
I do need you to roll. Would you? So you want to inspire your horse?
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do for this? Would you like to roll a performance check, or would you like to roll your inspiration and then roll a horse for your check for your horse?
I can roll either. I don't particularly care.
You can pick.
I'll roll performance.
Okay.
Okay. Is that upside? Okay, 18. I read it wrong the first time. 18.
Okay.
I performed beautifully.
Oh gosh, that got really intense. Sorry, friends. My music is here we go. What was that total?
18.
That was a performance. With that roll, I'd say that all of you could hear Leona singing in the back. Eldon, you would be the first to hear it. Off in the distance, you hear the distinct sound of dragon wings. You look up. There is a massive white dragon flying just above you. Let me get an initiative roll from everybody.
Did you say initiative?
I did?
Yeah, you got really
You're
quiet.
really quiet.
Yeah, you got
So
you
quiet.
all of a sudden turned very quiet.
Like, I think there's a dragon
about
flying
now?
above us. There
Perfect,
you go.
thank
Much
you.
better.
I was
So
like,
you said
I
a
turned
dragon
it
was
up.
flying above us, right? Like,
Yes,
'cause I
you
could
hear-
barely hear you.
You hear a dragon
Initiative.
flying above you.
Now you're really loud.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
I know it's fine. I just love you. I just wanted to let you know. Alrighty. I got decent-ish initiative.
Same.
Oh.
Goodness me.
Did anybody get above a 20?
Natural 20 for a 24.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Damn, damn,
Okay.
damn, sir. Damn.
So close.
I didn't do half bad.
Who got above? Anybody else above a 20?
Oh.
Nope.
15 to 20?
19.
18.
Oh, wait. 15. 16. Adding is hard.
Just keep
Says
at
the
it.
math teacher.
I'm on spring break, y'all.
She turned her math brain off.
What is math?
How do math?
That just leaves Alexander. Would you roll, Alexander?
Oh, that's not
12?
bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
No,
it's not.
we all rolled above a 10. Yay, yes. We did it, guys. We did it.
Okay. Atlas, as this dragon flies overhead, it is about 100 feet above you, and you look, and you see its massive head turn down. It takes a deep breath and it is getting ready to exhale on you. What are you doing?
Oh crap. I know what's about to happen. I would like to yell out to everyone that we have incoming. And we're still on our horses, aren't we?
You are.
Crap.
Feel bad.
Oh, why don't I show you a map?
Oh yeah.
Oh, a map.
Sure.
Ermagerd map.
Camille, you making me a liar? I told Red I wouldn't get her in the action at all. You making me a liar?
Oh, you
Damn
lied
it.
so hard.
Oh,
It's so
no.
hard.
Oh, no, Z's.
We are wide open and
Wide open spices.
I
This
would
is
like
it, y'all.
So
try
I don't
to-
see the dragon. Is it to the north of us?
It is directly above you.
Okay.
And we're at the POV right
You
now.
say 100 feet?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I would like
Almost
to grab
directly
the reins
above.
of my horse
okay.
and steer it to a sharp right and break formation so that we are not all in the same area.
How much movement do our horses get?
Like
Your
60,
horses
I
should
think.
have
If there were horses, or 60.
60.
So I would like to break formation and try to just move it so that we're not all caught in this blast.
How you would like to move your full movement?
Yes.
Okay, so this is technically going to be difficult terrain. So you're going to get half, your horse is going to get half its movement, which is 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You just want to go directly to the side or up into the side?
Up and to the side will cost me more movement, won't it?
Yep.
Then just
5,
directly to
10.
the side.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Wait, half speed.
Oh,
5, 10,
Del
15, 20,
Chavez.
25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh.
45, 50,
Del
55,
Chavez.
60. How's that, right? There.
Yep, that'll
Man.
work.
Okay.
Just like your horse left you.
And I would like to prepare myself for the incoming blast of cold that I know is forthcoming.
All right. Everybody has an advantage from Belchavez.
Thanks, Del
Thank
Chavez.
you,
Thank you, Del
OG
Chavez.
Ofre Bay.
No,
The first.
that's so sweet.
3.
That's me too.
Mm.
I'm so happy about that.
Okay.
That would be if Araya was
Eldon.
with us.
I would have noticed that Atlas has peeled off, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's a great idea, and I'm going to peel off to the left as far as I can go.
Okay.
Spread out.
Ah!
It's gonna be you and me, Leona. We're gonna be the ones hit by this
It's fine.
blast.
We're fine. This is perfect. The perfect people to be in the line of fire, or ice in this case.
Tactics.
Okay.
It's dragon breath. There's not a whole lot we could do.
Yeah,
No,
no, there
we're going to get hit.
To be fair,
Kesra. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have any bonus actions or anything you want to do?
Mm-mm. Just try to get as far away from the group as possible.
wanna
That way he
use-
has to pick.
You want to use your action to move further?
Ooh, you know what? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
oh yeah.
20, 30, 31, 40, 45, 60. All right.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be doing a string of shit, fuck, god in my head to red, in addition to out loud. And I am going to, since my horse moves 90 feet, my half speed is 45.
Yep.
I'm going to go downward and forward.
What?
I'm going to
So this way is north. Like ahead of you is you're heading north.
Okay. I'm going to mirror Eldon, but on the other side.
Okay.
But farther, because I can go farther. Well, no, he did double movement, so maybe not.
Hey, get on there!
Red doesn't want me anymore. It's fine. I don't think Red ever wanted me.
To be fair.
Yeah.
You're off the map. Okay, there's your booty.
There's my booty. Yeah, and I'm going to prepare a hex.
What?
A hex spell, because I have hex.
What?
I'm
What's the range on Hex?
90 feet. That's why I'm preparing it. If this dragon comes within 90 feet, I'ma zap it.
Zap it with your hips?
With some unkind thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, as you say that, it begins to fly down. Whoosh. And it is going to exhale in a cone. Right about here. You do get your hex on it, so it is hexed. Exhale in a cone. It's cold breath.
Delicious.
Actually.
Can I crowdsource what ability check I should give it disadvantage on?
Sure.
What ability check should I give it disadvantage on? And remember, it's an ability check, not a saving throw.
Thank you for the clarification.
I always forget.
I always say wisdom because then
that's what I
advantage
would
on perception checks to see you. If you want.
That's what I would have said.
We don't have any rogues, so.
I would still.
I mean,
I would say
I would say strength or wisdom. Sorry.
I would say strength or wisdom. Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because if our monk or our fighter decide to get up close and want to ride a dragon,
any kind of grapple or anything, yeah. Speaking not at all from experience or anything. What?
Nope, that's fair. And on between wisdom and strength, Kester would not. It wouldn't occur to her to do wisdom. So, disadvantage on strength checks, please.
As you cast Hex for the very first time, you watch us as you kind of turn. You're all running this way, and it is flying almost backwards to keep up with you. In this moment, you reach your hand out for this Hex, and bright orange flames extend from each of your fingers and pelt into the side of this dragon. It does not even seem to notice, but each of you watch as this dragon lights up once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, just this faint, almost imperceptible, bright orange white light.
I definitely shake my hand out afterwards. Shit. Okay. That's okay. That's new.
Yes.
Okay, it is the dragon's turn. First things first, I need each creature to make a wisdom saving throw.
May I ask what this is against?
Fear.
Is fear like being charmed?
No.
Dang it.
I'm going to use an advantage.
Me too!
Same.
God, it was the worst.
Oh, no. I had rolled a 1 on the first one, so I can't.
DM, I would like to use your advantage because I feel as though you will grace me with a better roll.
Alexander,
failed me.
you used an advantage?
Yes, I did.
I used one too, yeah, for sure. Thank God.
Yeah, mine wasn't very good.
I actually rolled pretty well.
Raise your hand if you rolled below a 14. If you did not meet or beat a 14. Atlas, you are afraid.
For now.
Yeah, monk shit that off.
I got a 26.
Okay, thank you.
So I just
Thank
needed
you.
to.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Good job.
I ain't afraid of no dragon. Just saying.
No, you're not afraid of a dragon, but Atlas, this is the first time you've seen a white dragon. And as you stare into its face, you hear Sura's words in the back of your head. We will die on this continent. And then it takes a deep breath in. And exhales a massive cold breath in a 60-foot cone. I need just Alexander and Leona to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Golly, gee willikers, I'm rolling garbage tonight.
That's why you have advantages.
I only have one left.
Come on.
It's fine.
Come on, Necro Dice.
I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn the last advantage.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
That's still not great.
All right. 18.
It's a 13.
Both of you fail.
Oh my god, we're gonna die!
Oh no!
No!
I thought I rolled well.
You needed a 19.
Oh no! Okay, now
Yeah, you
that
weren't
wasn't
getting
even
that.
close.
You're gonna each take 54 points of cold damage as
54?
you are engulfed.
54?
I need, yeah. I need your horses out.
Okay.
Your horses are frozen.
I mean, they're dead. I rolled a natural 20 on my horse's Constitution saving
Okay,
throw.
then they only take
54 or 23.
23 points of cold damage.
I think that's still a dead horse.
If it's a war horse, yes.
I
it
rolled
is.
a 4.
For your horse.
My poor horse!
Both of your horses come to an absolute stop.
All right.
Y'all,
I don't like this.
is not good.
I don't like this.
As the dragon begins to beat its wings, whoosh, 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 and flies upwards of another 100 feet and begins to circle you.
So wait, how high up is it now?
100 feet.
Okay.
So is it, wait, because it came down in within 90 feet, so is it 190 feet or is it 100 feet?
Yeah. Or did he just go
Oh,
up to
you're
where
right,
he
you're right.
was
Hold on,
already
hold on.
flying?
Hold on. Let's look. Speed. Oh. Well, it does not fly anywhere. It cannot fly anywhere. Y'all got me.
Woo!
Listen.
How far away is he?
Yeah,
Cheers.
so
It's on the ground.
Oh, it's on the ground.
Oh, it's on the ground. Oh,
in that
snap.
case, Eldon can do
Fuck
things.
it up. Okay.
Fuck it up.
That brings us to Leona. Your horse is dead.
Well, my plan has changed significantly since I'm gonna die. So,
Yeah, seriously, I went from all green to red.
samesies though. I would like to. No. I'm so sorry. Oh, I already had that spell.
Alexander,
Oh,
you are
oh.
on deck.
I'm sorry. I knew I was next, and I still thought.
It's okay.
You know, friends. Sometimes. So how far away am
What would Leona do? WWLD.
I? Leona would. Remind me, Camille. I know we talk about this every session. What is the rule on bonus action spell casting?
One of them needs to be a second level or lower.
second level or lower.
One of them, yes.
And that is a second level. All right. So I would like to at fifth level. God, please don't fail me, dice. I would
have
like
another
to
advantage.
cast Guiding Bolt.
You do have an advantage from Beltravis.
Okay, wonderful.
Guiding Bolt, let's hear it. 5th level?
Fifth level. It's cocked. God, advantage. That was a 1. Okay. 24.
That hits.
Oh, thank God. I don't have any of my. Oh, I have all these d6s. I would like to, while I'm. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. It's fine. 2, 4, 6, 8. Not great. Oh, okay. Never mind. Pretty good. 24, 28, 30, 37. So I reach for my holy symbol. I am very sad about my horse. I look at this creature and I will reach for my holy symbol, close my eyes for a minute, and when I open them, they are bright white. there is a all too familiar for those that have traveled with us streak of light that shows very briefly and then disappears, and then there's an explosion of light on one of the dragon's wings. I don't remember what number I said. I think it was 30, 40, 37, 37, 47, 47.
Points of damage?
Yes, ma'am.
Dang.
And then I would like to, because my horse is frozen, is my horse dead?
Oh, yes.
Do I get the feeling my horse is okay?
Then
I would like to bonus action Misty Step 60 feet directly down from where I am on the map. And I would like to use the rest of my movement to travel the 15 extra feet I can get for the difficult terrain.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. How far is
Misty Step? Keep me. Yeah, I can Misty Step 60.
Okay, well, you're going to be in the tree line. Is that what you want?
And by 60, I mean...
Do you mean 30?
I might mean 30. I mean 30.
Okay.
I mean 30, yes. So 45 feet total.
And then would you like to continue to head east another 15 feet?
From my 15, is there any way, I don't know how you want to do the diagonals, but can I move in a diagonal form? However you want to do that movement is fine. But on the map, down and to the right. Down and forward from where... But
can you see
a little
yourself?
bit. Yes. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
And that is my turn. Okay.
Beautiful. Alexander. Oh wait, how many points? You said 40. What points of damage?
47.
47.
47. Where's my calculator? Okay, Alexander.
Okay. I am going to lash out it with a beam of black energy. And come on. All right. That is a that is a 22 to hit.
That lands.
Awesome. So I am lashing out with Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
A ray of sickening green energy lashes out toward a creature within range. I make a ranged spell attack on a hit. Or wait, no, not Ray of Sickness. That wasn't what I wanted to do. It was the second level spell. I was looking at Ray of Sickness because that was also a possibility. Where is it? Ray of Enfeeblement was also a ray. There we go. A black beam of, I thought the color seemed wrong. A black beam of enervating energy springs forth from your finger toward the creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target on a hit. The target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. At the end of each of the target's turns, it can make a Constitution save to save against it.
What's your spell save?
My spell save is 17.
Okay.
And then I am going to, is it half my movement to dismount from the horse, from the frozen horse? Okay, then I'm going to dismount from the frozen horse and then hide behind said frozen horse. Because that's about all the movement I have.
You can get behind it. I'll say the whole hide. We'll say hide as flavor text, but not an actual hide.
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean.
Of course. You do have, I'll say at least a quarter cover from your horse.
Wonderful.
Atlas, you are afraid.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
Fear is the
I will
death.
spend my action to use stillness of mind and shake the fear.
All right. Movement, bonus action.
And then for a movement action, I would like to jump off of my horse, roll towards the dragon,
Okay.
and try to take up a flanking position.
Let's see. Go ahead and normal dismount rolls is half your movement, but go ahead and roll an acrobatics check to see how you can go.
I'm going to use an advantage.
Okay.
There we go. That is 13 plus 8, so 21.
Okay, yeah, you can do so. So you can benefit from your full movement this turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's your movement?
My movement is 50.
35, 40, 45, 50. Do you want to get behind it? Like
yes.
right? Okay.
Well, no, to the side, so that when Eldon tries to come in, if he comes straight in, then he's also flanking.
Would you like to be within your melee of this?
Yes.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I would like to use Patient Defense, and I will spend the key for it.
Spend your key point. Okay. Up next, we have the one, the only, Eldon!
Haha! Dismount from Chauncey.
Okay. Half your
I'm
movement.
taking half my movement, that's fine. I'm gonna smack him in the ass and say, get the fuck out of here. I'll call you when I'm done. And I want him to, like, with the intent of him knowing what the fuck I'm talking about.
Sure.
Getting the fuck out of here. And then the rest of my movement to get as close to the dragon as I can.
5, 10, 15.
And then... let's see, how close did I... not that close. Okay, let me see, there's really not much here I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do that soon. I'm just gonna use my rest of my action to get close.
Okay.
Get in melee.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, you are right up. What do you want to be on his side?
Yeah, basically just on the other side of him from yeah, that's fine, right there.
Okay.
Fine.
So, just so y'all know, I don't do advantage for flanking. I will give you a +2 bonus to hit if you are flanking, if you are on opposite sides of a creature. Know that any creature who is opposite sides of you will also get flanking bonuses on you, and that is a +2 to hit. Now that y'all all know this, I expect y'all to add it in. I will not be reminding you, so write it down in your notes. There's a quiz on this later. Okay. Sound fair? Everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yes, ma'am.
Which brings us to Casper's turn.
I was not prepared, even though I know the initiative order. I was not prepared. I am also going to hop off of my horse.
Hippity hop.
Hip
You
hop.
don't stop.
Exactly. I'm not gonna bother smacking Red in the ass because I'm going to assume that Red's gonna piece the fuck out the moment I get off of her.
Yee!
Just fucking go. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go up to the dragon. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna rush up on the dragon.
5, 10, 15. That's as far as you can get on your turn.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'm not technically close enough to hit it with a swing, am I? That is entirely okay. All right.
Sorry.
Nope, that's fine. That's fine. Is it fine? No, it's fine. Is it fine? I was gonna hit a thing. It's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna take the defense action as my action.
Yeah. Dodge. It's called dodge.
That's
Yeah.
I never
Dodge.
do it. I never
Dodge.
ever do it.
So attacks against you and Eldon, you and Atlas are disadvantaged.
Yes, gotta dodge, duck, dip, dive.
Weave, dodge, dip, duck, dive, and weave. All right.
That's my turn.
Which brings us to the dragon. The first thing that it's going to do is it is going to turn and survey everything around it. It figures Eldon to be the biggest threat right now, so it is going to make a bite attack against you, Eldon. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Negative.
Ha ha ha. Then, yes,
I would like to enact Sentinel.
go ahead. Make your attack.
Probably doesn't hit. I'm guessing a 16 doesn't hit.
That is not a hit, unfortunately. But you have its attention, and it's going to turn towards you with its 2 claw attacks.
Bring it.
That's a 15 plus 11 is 26.
With disadvantage?
You're right. So this is a 24 to hit.
Still hits.
Okay. And then I will roll this at disadvantage. Does a 23.
Yes.
Okay. You are gonna take the brunt of as it's gonna pounce on you. It's gonna reach out with its claws and try and tear you apart. You are gonna take 13 points of slashing damage from the first attack and 13 points of slashing damage from the second attack. So that's a total
7 and 7. Unless you already have those.
You're right. 7 and 7. Nice.
So how much damage? 7 and 7?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
It lets out
An Alexander.
an icy roar, and it is going to take off into the sky.
Attack of opportunity?
Eldon gets an attack of opportunity.
And question.
Yes.
Leona did hit it with Guiding Bolt, right?
Yep.
That means advantage on all attacks, right?
Oh, yeah. Atlas, you would have gotten advantage on that hit. You can go ahead. You can go ahead and roll again.
Exact same roll.
Okay. What's your...
22.
That lands.
Okay.
I have a question when he's done.
Oh shit! Yeah, 8 plus 5, 13.
To hit?
No, 13
Oh,
damage.
Yes, that's damage. Yes. We're...
Yes.
Yeah.
You do slice through its leg.
Ooh, nice.
What's up,
I
Casper?
have a question. Well, is it when it's flat, when it's like going to take off and shit, does it get close enough that I could possibly do an attack of opportunity? Maybe use my sentinel feet to try and keep it from... I know that it's a long shot, but it's
You
hard
are
to ask.
not within melee reach. I'm so sorry.
I figured like maybe its tail would like swing out or something.
Would you like it to make a tail attack on you, and if it lands, then you can get an attack of opportunity?
Ugh,
Yes.
yeah, ooh.
I ever said that. I'm sorry. As soon as I said it, I was like, nope, I'm not up for that.
Okay.
Sorry. No, unfortunately not. Okay. It's gonna take off, and it's gonna fly 80 feet into the air. Okay. Which brings us...
It gets to make its save against my spell.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay, so it no longer does half damage. Sorry, folks.
Can I spend one of my advantages to make the DM reroll?
Nope. You could use an auto crit if you want.
No, I need that. I tried.
We all save it for death saves.
Yep.
Yep.
Or really
Bingo.
thematic moments.
Death saves might be necessary in this.
Leona.
So nobody's really looking hurt right now except for me and Alexander.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't roll to see it. Let's give its breath weapon back.
No, that's okay.
Too late.
I can't tell with that face. So,
It's not good.
but
No,
it's
this is good.
Not good for us.
Hopefully it actually goes after you guys this time.
Yeah.
Y'all are closer together. How high up is this bad boy?
80 feet into the air.
That's real cute. I would like to cast... No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cast... How far away is Alexander's?
He is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet away from you.
15. Are you sure he's not 45 feet?
He's 45 feet from you.
Thanks, okay. So I would like to... oh, that's not a bonus action. I'm an idiot. It doesn't
Don't
matter.
talk about my friend like that, first of all.
She's silly sometimes, though, you know. So I would like to take a deep breath, clasp onto my holy symbol, and glance over at Alexander, because I imagine I can see him just fine because he's not actually hidden. I just see that he's kind of trying to cover.
Behind this
I would
icicle of a horse.
I would like to cast as the healing word on the Alexanders at the 3rd levels.
Okay.
Which is, I think, 3d4. Yeah. It's not a lot, sweet friend, but everybody's so far away and I can't move very quickly. Yeah, I can't do this. Wow, that's a lot of ones. That's really exciting. And a 2. Great. So that's 9 points. 9 points of healing for my 3rd level spell slot. It's fine. Here we are. Did I say 3rd level or 4th level? Did I say 3rd level or 4th level?
You said 3rd.
Okay. That was... Oh, no, it wasn't. I marked it already. That's why. And then I would like to take a deep breath. This seems like a bad idea.
Do it. Do it.
You know what? Everybody else seems okay. I don't want... Leona is not too terribly dumb. Don't want to draw unnecessary attention. So what instead I will do is I will use my action to cast Sending to Ronnie.
Okay.
Hi, Ronnie. It's Leona. Where are you all? Please respond to this message.
Wait. Sending's 3rd level. You cast Healing Word at 3rd level.
Cast Healing. That's why I didn't want to cast that at 3rd level. Okay. Then that's my turn, because I was an idiot. It's fine.
Don't? Okay.
That was an idiot move.
Alexander.
Actually, can I use my action to... I don't want to move closer. Never mind.
Would you like to cast Message to Ronnie?
I guess I can try to cast Message. Sure, I'll try to cast Message. I don't think he's 60 feet away, but
that dragon's belly is at least 80 feet away.
Well, he won't be responding. He's in the dragon's belly anyway. So, I will. Same thing I just said. Hi, Ronnie. It's Leona. Where are you? You can respond to this message. I hope you do. Where are you all? Please respond. Bye.
Okay, noted. Alexander.
Okay. This horrible beastie has flown too far away for most of my spells, so it gets a firebolt because that's what's in range. Hey, all right. That's a 28 to hit. So...
I mean, yeah, I think that it's.
Let's see here. That's 21 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to army crawl between the legs of Leona's horse and try and be behind that one, because I think that's about the amount of movement I have in difficult terrain.
Okay. Okay. Atlas.
Well, he's 100 feet in the air now.
Technically 80, but it's fine.
80 feet in the air.
Very specifically 80 feet.
This is fly speed.
Eldon, how high in the air can you throw me?
I have no idea. I've never thrown somebody straight up in the air before. We can try. I don't know how far you're going to get. I don't think you're going to get 80 feet. That's a lot.
I tell you what.
I don't need to get 80 feet.
I tell you
I
what.
need to get yes.
Here's what you can try. You can run at Eldon. Try to use Eldon as a springboard. It's going to take Eldon's reaction.
We've talked about this.
We have.
A little bit.
Have you?
Excuse me, I'm just the DM here.
Okay.
Pardon me!
You're describing exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to get my shield up
Okay.
Yep.
and crouch.
Eldon, shield. And I would like to run at Eldon, use him to propel me up in the air so that I can get high enough to throw my spear at the dragon.
Yeah, and I'm going to thrust him up as high as I can.
Okay, here's how we're going to do this. I need for your run, I would like, you can either roll an athletics check or a constitution check with proficiency.
I'll go with athletics.
Okay, roll your athletics check.
Can I use my free action to say, really?
Always.
14.
Okay. Eldon, give me your reaction. I need a strength check from you.
Athletics or just strength?
Straight strength.
Strength. Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. And finally, Atlas, I need another athletics check from you.
15.
Okay. 14, 20. That's a total of 19 additional after 10. And so let's say that will get you, I'll call it 40 feet.
Whoa.
Wow, wait, Mindy, that's kind of high, isn't it?
40 feet's taller than a house.
Yeah, it
Like a
is. Yeah, it is.
Story
Okay.
house.
Also,
We're
like,
gonna
this
hire-
is Dungeons
This
and
is
Dragons.
also Dungeons
We are
and Dragons. We're
superheroes.
fighting a dragon.
Fuck it!
Cool.
Roll at disadvantage!
All right.
I will say Eldon had to will have run halfway, and that way your trajectory could have stayed the same. It's because if you're trying to run and then your trajectory change, it's gonna the physics of it is all fucked.
At disadvantage, that attack is a 19.
You were a lucky son of a bitch. That lands. Roll your damage.
Nine damage from my spear.
Okay,
being
good to
thrown
know.
into its side.
I'm
After it hits, I turn to Kestra and say, yeah, really?
I have something really funny to tell y'all in just a minute, but it's gonna take a minute. Anyway, continue. Atlas, you come crash. I need you to make a dexterity check as you come down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he stab a kid in his belly?
It's in his belly.
Dexterity or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
14.
Okay, you are gonna land prone-ish as you hit the snow, and you were kind of like buried in the snow a little bit from the force of you. So you're not technically prone, but it's gonna take, I'll say it's gonna take 10 feet of your movement, Nick, on your next turn.
Okay. I come down on all
like
fours.
you care.
And I would also like to use my bonus action to shift into my were form.
Okay, go ahead. You're in your were form, Kezra. No, Eldon.
Yeah. All right, so he's about 80 feet in the air, and my sword doesn't reach that far.
Does not the last
So-
I checked.
So I'm gonna put my sword back and pull out my little bitty light crossbow.
Okay, so drawing or stowing is your free action. You only get one per turn.
Okay, well then
You
I'm
can
just gonna
drop it.
drop the sword and pull out the thing,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot him 3 times because I get 3 attacks. per turn.
Okay.
Kill. That's not. No, that's a 9.
That's gonna miss. Your crossbow fires off into the distance.
There's a 19 for the second one.
This one sinks all the way into its shoulder blade,
And a 22 for the next one.
and this one it lands right in its side. Roll those damage for those 2 attacks.
So that's 9 and 8. So 17.
Okay. All right, y'all have officially bloodied it. Any bonus action for you, Eldon?
Put the light crossbow away. Fine. Nothing. No. I got
Okay.
nothing. Hold my
Kester.
shield up.
It's just I'm going to spend a half a heartbeat staring at the fox.
Fox.
You a large fox? Or you just like a normal size, like?
I'm a werefox, so
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
still human form, but I'm
Just
very
foxy.
Foxy
Dum,
Atlas.
dum, bam.
All right.
Where's my sexy Latin song? Hold on.
Oh my gosh, that's Kestra's song. Don't use that for
I have a playlist called That Sexy Latin Song.
It's a Kesra song. It's fine.
Okay.
So I want to take a half a heartbeat to stare at the fuck it, whatever. And I'm going to I'm going to hold a. Can I hold a bonus action?
No, you can only hold an action.
Well, but what if the bonus action is a compelled duel?
You can only hold an action.
Well, fine. I'm gonna. Well, in that case, I shouldn't have been able to do Hex because Hex is a bonus action.
Okay, good to know.
So so we're just gonna strike Hex from the.
It didn't come into play. It hasn't come into play yet. It is a concentration. We can say you cast it on your last turn if you want.
Sure.
Sure, let's do it.
And instead of defense, because it didn't matter because he didn't attack me.
Sure.
So we will rewrite that. So instead, I'm going to hold. I want to hold some sword things in case it gets within sword thing range, even though I know that's probably not going to happen.
You never know.
Wait, can I change my mind and do?
Yes, you can change your mind.
I want to do the dodge action again.
Okay.
I'm gonna do dodge. Change my mind.
All right.
Wait.
Eldon. Okay. As you have bloodied this creature, it has grown angry. You watch as it lets out a terrible cry of rage, and it is going to look down at Eldon, Atlas, and Kesra, all clustered in a little section. And it's going to take a deep breath in, and you watch as a terrible rumbling sound echoes within its belly, and it spews from its mouth this cold breath. I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Question.
Answer.
Does it have to move down to do that?
No.
It's got an 80-foot cone?
Ooh,
The big cone.
cone. Okay, it's gonna fly 20 feet down!
That's important.
And fire its cone.
Alexander is on it tonight.
What save is this?
Constitution.
I'm sorry, you said dexterity?
I said Constitution.
I'm cool with
Yes.
Constitution.
I said Constitution.
I'm gonna burn an advantage.
Okay.
Okay, that's better.
What'd you roll, Eldon?
19.
What'd you roll, Kesra?
I rolled a 16, but do I? It's dexterity. No, I rolled a 16. It turns it into a 22.
Atlas.
But it's fine.
It's only an 18.
Those are 2 successes and 1 failure for you, Atlas. You are going to take 54 points of cold damage, Atlas. Kesra and Eldon are going to take half of 54, which is 25 plus 2, which is 27.
Ouch.
And then it is going to use 60 feet to fly away towards the mine. It flaps its wings. And you watch as it takes off, battered, bruised, towards wherever its lair is. And that, my friends...
Does Mindy get a return phone call?
Also, how he's still 120 feet within range of me.
Oh.
Mindy says not so fast, baby
Would you like
boy.
to use your... Would you like to go ahead?
I mean 5, 10, 15, 20.
So it flew 80 down, so it's 60, with 60 plus 60 is exactly... It's way past 120 feet from you.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's up as well.
Yeah. And like I said, that, my friends, is where we are going to take a quick break.
Wait, can we know if I got a phone call back?
After the break, we will be right back. Welcome back. This dragon has flown off to the mine. You are left in the snow, 2 of your horses dead. Oh, before we get back to it, Tony, why don't you talk about our sponsors?
Our sponsor tonight, and as they have been for many nights, is Campaign Coins, maker of fantastic physical apparel, such as the Devon Rue Compass Rose, these amazing D20 coins, which I keep on the side here to mark my advantages, and this fantastic concentration token. Also, right now, they have a Kickstarter going where they have 18 hours left to go, and they have hit $42,000 of their $3,000 goal.
Holy
So,
shiza.
if you are interested, go on out there. Now is the time to back. You've got less than a day left. I also want to remind everybody that we have some amazing O4A merch available out there via Streamlabs. So go out there, check us out, and support the stream. All right, back to you, Camille.
Oh, okay. Oh. I'm gonna link y'all to this Kickstarter so y'all can go back it. Campaign Coins, they're just really lovely people. They're just really fantastic. Absolutely adorable. We
Fantastic lot of Aussies.
Yeah. We love them. They're very kind to us. They've also just been very kind to me in general. Sending me some little things whenever I wasn't feeling well and, you know, helping out. Hopefully there will be a Gen Con this year so that you can meet them again. Or we can all meet them. Okay.
Hopefully there is a Gen Con this year.
I hope we're all at Gen Con this year.
Yeah.
On that note, Fate's Chosen, what are you doing?
Crawling out from underneath a frozen dead horse.
That went pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
I'm. Do I get anything back from what's his name? I mean, I was only 60 feet anyway. I'm going to. God, I don't want to burn these spell slots, y'all.
Then
Next
don't.
time we have to rescue someone, can it please be someplace warm?
I mean, I feel like we probably can't.
No.
We can try. We should probably
No.
go though.
You've got fur. What are you worried about?
Oh yeah. That's kind of.
Also, this is new.
It's old.
Well,
We
yeah.
don't have time for this right now. We
How
need
far
to go.
is the mine? How far is the mine from where we are right now?
I'm gonna start walking in.
Would I know with
Where's
my
Red?
crazy history check?
You would know it's
Like, should I call Chauncey or are we gonna hoof it?
you are a third of the way there.
I mean, with 2 horses
Third?
down, I think you're going to need your horse.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, I could ride.
Leona can ride with me, and
I can ride.
Run. You can take my horse. I can run.
What?
Everybody pauses for a minute to stare at Atlas. No.
The snow doesn't really impede
You
me
can
much.
keep up with a
It just never
horse.
bothered
Complained
you.
about it though.
Certainly bothered you otherwise.
Cold never.
The cold I don't like, but
I
the
tried.
terrain does not
I
exactly.
tried. I couldn't do
Yeah,
it.
I wasn't
tried.
falling for it. But the cold I dislike greatly. But the terrain does not bother me. I can run fairly fast.
If
I don't. Okay, between you and me, I don't think I'm gonna get Red back. So it might just be one horse.
What do you mean you can't get Red back? Just summon her
I'll just
back.
start yelling for
Use
Red.
your
Red
brain
likes
words.
me. Red!
Yeah, your
I'm
brain
just gonna-
wood should be within well distance. She can't have gone that far.
Red!
All right.
I did the whole.
Fucking
Red!
Red.
Chauncey
I'm gonna
comes
do the
trotting back.
Red!
That's Chauncey.
Red.
Oh,
A buddy.
Chauncey!
Leona,
Red!
Hold on, y'all. Okay, go ahead.
What are the chances that I can convince you to come back and help us get the rest of the way there?
You know, I said I didn't want to be here, and you
I
said,
know.
I think
What
your
if
exact
I
words
said-
were, "I'm not gonna put you in harm's way," and then you're like, "Hey, fuck you, I guess."
I thought the dragon would be in the lair. I thought the dragon would be in the lair. Didn't realize it was going to come straight. What if I told you that Leona was going to ride with us? Because her horse is frozen, fucking solid.
Wow, that could have been me.
It wasn't though.
Wow.
And if you die, I'll just bring you back. It'll be fine. It'll just take me another 2 hours. It'll be fine. I don't really want to do that again, so I don't want you to die. Could we please get to this dragon so it does not attack us in the air again? Pretty please.
Red.
Leona is literally calling for you. She sounds pitiful as shit. And it's echoing, and I really don't want an avalanche because you didn't come over and visit. Please.
There's silence for about 5 to 10 seconds. There comes Red.
God above. Oh my god.
I'll give her a good kind of like Eldon did with Chauncey. So we should go.
Yeah, I'm mounted up. Who's coming with me?
I'm probably
Alexander,
gonna
take my horse.
Well,
I'll
I can
ride with Kestra.
What if you and I rode the horse together? And I mean, you're not in armor. I'm not in armor. It probably wouldn't. I mean, if you really insist, I'll take it. But I mean, I don't feel like you have to run.
Also, I promised Red that Leona was gonna ride, so.
Well, yes, I assumed.
Yeah, it's fine. Look,
Up.
I'm about to go.
Toss her up.
Okay.
I'm up on Alice's horse, but I'm definitely kind of got an arm down. Like, there's no need for you to tire yourself out. I mean.
Oh.
Also, my horse goes way faster than you, and I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gone.
What's the movement speed of a horse in snow?
Mine is 90 feet, so
Does difficult terrain affect that?
45. I
Mine's
don't
30
know,
in
actually.
difficult
Let me
terrain.
find out. I don't actually know.
DM.
Yep.
I have a ring that makes it so that.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And my speed is 50, so I'm going to outrun her horse.
Yep.
Maybe.
Okay.
Let's see if her horseshoes of speed ignore difficult terrain.
Nope, it is only speed.
Nope.
Can I?
The closer you get to this mine, the more difficult the terrain is going to become.
Can I cast guidance on Red?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it'll do anything.
What does it look
for
like?
That.
What do you do?
It just looks like. Am I in front of you or behind you?
In front.
Okay, it's just me. You're doing so well. Thank you for coming back. I don't know. She can. I mean, Leona doesn't care. You're doing so great. Just keep going. It's almost like I don't know if this is really an inspiration. I'm trying to cast guidance, but it comes across more inspiration-y bardic because I'm leaning back on my bardic roots, but I am. That's okay. Sarah and Ray's going to get us there, and we're going to save them. We're going to save them, and it's going to be great. You just keep going. It's okay. We'll go back and be warm soon. Yep.
What is it, a D4 or D6?
It's a D4 for guidance. Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I thought you were inspiring her. My bad.
I mean, I don't really know. That's more like inspiring. My intent was to. If you would, I'll do either. I don't care.
Okay.
Red likes you way more than me.
Yeah, she does.
And I'm just like petting her as.
Okay. You're continuing north?
Yes.
Yeah.
Leona, are you casting sending?
Sending is 3rd level, correct? Yeah.
At one point. Right when you take off?
I think I'll let us get a little, like, get our bearings a little bit travel-wise. Jeez. Yeah, I'll cast sending.
What does it say?
It says almost the exact same thing as the other one, but it will say, "Hi, Ronnie, it's Leona. Where are you? We are trying to find you. You can respond to this message, so please do so now. Please."
Mom voice.
Oh my god. Are you talking in my head? What the hell? I'm in the lair. We found the gold. This is amazing.
Oh, God.
Oh! And then it cuts off.
Oh, God! Red, I love you so dearly. I'm gonna need you to go a little bit faster, as fast as you can. Do I know any fiery things? I need to melt the snow. We're not gonna make it. Wait, can I cast fly on red?
Oh.
You can fly. You can fly. Hold on, Kesra.
What the fuck? At this point, I need you to know, as the person that is deathly afraid of heights in a perfectly capable...
We're not that high. I just need to get above the snow. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Sitting on a horse.
It's okay. It's okay.
I am... Yes.
Like a reindeer. During Christmas. Red's paws begin her hoofs begin to paw at the air, and she's flying, but she's running, and all of a sudden, Kessler and Leona, you feel her body relax. And both of you, especially Leona being the empathetic creature that you are, gather a sense of peace from her. And her legs stop moving. And she is flying through the air.
Oh.
I'm holding on to Leona for dear life.
You are very strong. Feel very strong, Kessler. I can't breathe.
You just hear very, very faint, very high pitched, like.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Like I am not, not okay.
I
I don't notice any of this happening. It's very.
I'm
fun.
just.
I do. It's cool as fuck. So
I'm going to cast message. Is it better if I talk in your brain or out loud?
What do you want?
I just want to make sure you're okay, because you're kind of breaking my ribs.
I will release a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. Still hang on for dear fucking life.
Atlas, Alexander, and Eldon, what are you doing when this happens?
Of course it does, and I'm just.
I mean, yeah. Well, shit.
Sounds
Chauncey,
about
why
right.
can't you
You
fly?
can't fly, fox boy, can you?
Nope. And by the way, I've reverted back to normal Atlas.
Okay.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Wait, if we can fly, does that mean can we fly? Can we fly high enough to see if we can? Like are we going up this trail?
You're going north
we get
on this trail. You're not ascending at all, really, very much. But you,
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
The mine
Perfect.
is
Okay.
north, yeah.
Okay. So it's not like we're going up a mountain or anything.
Correct.
You could.
Okay.
You could if you wanted.
I mean, we have that capability. So I would just like to. I guess that's great. I would. Oh, before we're too far away.
Okay.
Before we're more. There's so much happening in
Yes,
my space right
Leona.
now. I just touched my computer as though it was a touchscreen. I would like to, before we get too far off the ground, I would like to. Oh, we're flying. Oh, holy symbol. Close my eyes. Everlight, I think we need you, and I would like to cast aid
Okay.
at. Oh my goodness! At. Well, these slots are going fast. At. No, but I think we need it. At 3rd level. On Alexander, Atlas, and myself, if I'm allowed to use it on myself.
I think so.
Okay. It is 10 hit points.
How long does it last?
Additional
1 hour?
8 hours.
8 hours. Okay. For the next 8 hours, the 3 of you have 10 additional hit points.
Don't forget to
Is that max hit points or temporary hit points?
max.
Okay. What is Red's fly speed? Leona?
For the spell, it is 60 feet.
Okay.
So it's mostly just undoing it's going a little bit faster, but it's mostly undoing that terrain issue that we had.
Leona and Kessra, you notice... Let's see, hold on. I need both of you to make perception checks.
Can I make mine with disadvantage?
No.
Oh.
Good God.
Am I perceptive?
Sort of. 15?
16.
Both of you notice... not at first. Definitely not at first. But after a faint second... a pair of wings. Faint, glimmering, incorporeal, have spread for 10 feet in either direction of Red's body. And she is gliding through the air like a bird of prey, tilting to the side just, catching a snowdrift, and coming up and heading straight towards the mine.
Kessra?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have wings when I cast this on you. Did you? I don't remember them.
And
Red,
then Red takes a dive towards the...
Okay!
towards the mine. So she's... it's about a 20-minute journey. I'd say it would have been a 20-minute journey. No, 10-minute journey. But it's going to take you 5 because you're not at half speed. And... so that means that you'll get there 5 minutes after you've taken off and 5 minutes before Alexander, Atlas, and Eldon. How does that sound? Make sense? What's that?
I mean, it's a 20-minute journey that now takes 5 minutes. So
no. I was doing
10.
math in my head. So it's from where you left, it would have been a 10-minute journey.
And we're not at half speed anymore. Because wings,
Okay.
I guess.
Because fly.
I'm just worried about how long it's going to be till we arrive. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
10 minutes from when you set off, 5 minutes after they land.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kessra and Leona. Red lands in a snowdrift. Snow fluttering around as her hooves land onto the ground. Right in front of the mine's entrance. You see a roiling fog exiting the cave's mouth. You see at the entrance to this cavern, there are jagged ice shards that look like they could fall at any given moment. The chilly fog lightly obscures all land around you, and you notice, Kessra would notice just to the northwest there, it looks like a blizzard is forming. The walls outside of this cavern entrance look like they have been coated in ice. It looks like this has been frozen over.
I'm gonna take a few really steady so I don't barf. I'm gonna try and control the nausea. And then as I'm controlling the nausea, I'm just gonna send a real quick brain work to my horse. Red. Was I hallucinating, or were those wings?
You don't hear back.
Understandable. So, all right, Sunshine. Do we want to?
You hear that same cold breath that was exuded upon you from inside of the mine.
We don't have time.
Well,
Bye,
good news.
Ronnie.
I guess the kids are probably still alive if they're doing. Oh God! Are you sure we can't? They're.
Let's go.
Fuck.
Be clear, y'all are not waiting for us.
Correct. I'm
I
not
would-
waiting.
Just clarifying.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll some dice. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Odds. I go with Leona. Evens. I fight it. Not leaving Leona by herself, but we're gonna. That's a 9. So I'm gonna go with Leona.
I would like to move stealthily, and I would like to, as soon as we get off the horse, before we start going, as soon as it looks like Kestra is actually going to go with me, I would like to put a hand on her shoulder and cast guidance. Okay. And DM, I would like to move as quickly but stealthily as possible, striking a balance between the two, because I do know that there are only 2 of us right now. I'm not ignorant of that fact.
Roll a stealth check for me, both of you.
With disadvantage.
But a +4. And you have advantage. You have an advantage.
I do. I have 2 actually.
I do too. Okay. Do I have 2 or is that?
You have 2.
Okay. I'm using 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use 1. I'm real sad because I got a 19 and a 6.
Leona, did you use 1?
I just used 1.
Okay.
So I have 1 left. Yes.
I also used 1.
I heard. Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Still not great. I got a 13.
And Leona?
I got a 13 with that +4.
Your D4 for guidance.
D4,
yes.
not +4. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Mine was a 19.
Okay.
18. Sorry. 18.
You feel pretty quiet as you move in. What used to be, you imagine, a mining... I just said it. Cave, cavern, mining, tunnel. The walls are ice. What is y'all's passive perception?
18.
Oh, my fucking passive perception. It's 15.
Leona, you would notice... Kestra, you would notice shiny pieces of something glittering on the walls. They look like gold that has been basically frozen over. Leona, you see this, but you also see shiny bits of swords that are attached to dwarven miners that have been frozen into the walls of this cavern.
We need to hurry.
We can't hurry too fast. You and I, like... That dragon's hurt, but... We got 3 more people that can hit him a hell of a lot harder than just you and me trying to catch up. I don't know where that southern accent came from, but it's here. I'm just gonna deal with it, roll with it.
It's here to stay. We just need to get the kids out.
Fuck. Okay.
You press on.
We can do this.
You press on further into this cavern. There are a few turns you notice that would ordinarily be accessible, but they are frozen over, leaving one long tunnel, one long icy tunnel that is just wide enough for this dragon. The sides are very smooth, but the top and the bottom look as though they have been carved out recently by large dragon claws. You hear a roar from inside.
If I die for these kids, I'm gonna be really pissed.
I'm not gonna let you die. But I'd rather not let them die either. We need to hurry.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you got a choice, Sunshine.
No, come on.
Pick up the pace. Make your way down this long corridor. And what you see as you reach the end is what would have once been a massive open cavern. Instead, it is almost entirely made of ice. Where's my map? Almost entirely made of ice. You see the floor is stone with a heavy layer of ice on top of it that kind of curves up and around, creating this oval shape with it almost reminds you of water that has been like an ocean wave coming up and over. And within this wave of ice, you see dozens and dozens of bodies. You see mining equipment, you see dynamite, you see a ship frozen in time, frozen in space. A massive pile of gold sits in the middle, as well as you see the carcasses of several large animals. Horses, cattle, ox, their bones sticking out of ice like jagged knives. And you see, on the far side, this dragon is finishing up devouring a humanoid of some sort. All is quiet in the lair.
Are the... Stop it. Are the, Can we tell if there are other humanoid shapes that are still perhaps alive?
Would you like to make a perception check to see if you see anything?
Or at least not eaten?
Go ahead.
Can I help her?
Yeah, you can roll perception as well.
Or roll.
I rolled a 16 on perception.
I rolled a 12. I'm very distracted by what is happening.
You do not see anybody currently.
Sunshine, I don't know if they're still... I don't know if we made it.
I'm gonna keep walking towards it, towards the scene.
If she gets what I deem to be too close, I'm going to attempt to grab her by the arm and stop her.
You do so.
Do I see anything as I get closer?
This cavern is massive. 200 feet wide, 200 feet tall. There's a lot going on here. Mainly you see this dragon hunkering down on the remains of what looks to be a horse.
Can I cast message?
You can.
Ronnie, it's Leona. Where are you? Are you still in the lair? Please respond.
This is in your head?
Yes.
Several beats go by. And at first, there's nothing. And then you hear, I'm hiding in the ship.
Ship. How close are we to the ship?
You see the remnants of a ship about 60 feet in front of you, but there is a dragon between the ship and you.
I'm gonna send a message back to him first. Is it just you? Or any of your friends with you?
It's just me.
Stay there. I turn back to Kesra. I'm gonna keep using message. He's in the ship.
Good. Then we wait. We wait for everyone else. As long as the kid's not stupid, we'll have time for everyone to catch up.
Okay. I will do so unless I see the dragon starting to sniff around the ship. And actually, if I notice that, I'll do something before totally revealing us.
Okay.
And we wait. Longest 5 minutes of my life.
Is it looking at the ship?
And make a perception check.
I will also make a perception check. I don't see anything. I got a 10.
Are you kidding me? I have rolled. That's fine. I'm burning the last advantage I have. I'm done playing D&D. That's a 12. I rolled a 1 on the reroll.
I got a 10. If my passive perception is higher, I know that's not how that works. It's fine.
I know, right? We're so perceptive in our roles. We're a little traumatized. It's fine.
We're cool. It's fine.
Jeez.
As it stands, the white dragon does not seem to notice either you or Ronnie hiding in the ship.
I will every so often cast a message to Ronnie, just assuring him that it's going to be okay, that we're just waiting for some backup, but to just stay still, stay quiet, everything's going to be fine.
Okay. After the third message, you do not get a response. Make an insight check.
I believe in you. I was wrong to believe in you. I rolled a 1. That's this. I'm done playing D&D.
Mindy.
It's a 9.
He's just not responding.
God. Okay.
Atlas, Eldon, and Alexander.
Do we make it to the cave entrance?
You do.
Dismount, walk up. Is Red still the cave entrance?
Yep.
2 clops, yes. 1 clop, no. Is she alive?
2 claps.
All right. They're still alive.
That's good to hear. We should probably try to move up stealthily. Yes.
2 clops, yes. 1 clop, no. Is she in combat?
You don't get a response.
DM, do I hear the sounds of fighting or dragon's breath?
Make a perception check.
Natural 20.
You do not hear. You do not hear the sound of combat.
Okay. I don't hear anything up ahead.
I'm turned to Atlas. He's in armor and I'm not exactly quiet. It might be best if you go ahead of us.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I'm okay at sneaking, but
Buddy, you're no better than me and I'm not great.
I would like to stealthily move forward to try to find my compatriots.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Ooh. 14.
Let's look. Ooh. Okay.
That's not
Leona and Kesra. What are your passives?
15.
18.
So y'all both hear Atlas approaching.
Tell them quiet down. Does that mean we can go?
And
No.
as soon as you do, you look up and apparently so does the dragon.
Oh, God.
Right.
You hear the dragon let out a roar.
yeah,
so much for surprise.
Does it?
On.
Hang on.
Yep.
And begins to fly out of its lair towards the front of the entrance of its lair, past or right to where Kesra and Leona are.
When it
can
gets
I-
with
Go ahead, Kate.
when it gets with if it gets within 30 feet, I will cast Compelled Duel.
Okay.
Oh, that's-
Leona.
That's cute because as soon as I see it starting to move towards us, Loot swings around, and I'm casting invisibility on Kesra.
Oh my God.
So that seems counterproductive, but here we are.
We're doing it.
I
How
love
does
it.
that work?
Sorry, y'all. I
They
don't
just
know.
have disadvantage.
Yeah,
They're trying to
yeah.
fight the wind.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will make Kesra invisible, and And likewise, as soon as it gets close enough, I would like to Misty Step behind it so that it does not see me, if at all possible.
Why don't,
I don't know.
you...
It's real big, though.
Okay, let's see how we're going to do this. Why don't you go ahead. What kind of check would you like to make for this?
For which part?
All of it.
A panic check.
Make a panic check. You're proficient.
Lots of practice on those.
I feel like if it all encompassing wise, it's probably because it's so many different things. I would say I guess survival or maybe stealth.
Roll stealth.
They're the same thing for me, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if I roll another 1.
You have 1 advantage.
It's
Might
not.
as well.
It's not. It's 17. I'll sit with the 17 because it wasn't a 1.
Okay. So several things happen at one time. Atlas, you approach Kessra and Leona. Kessra, you cast Compelled Duel. What's the save? Is there a save?
There is a save.
What's the save?
It probably will succeed.
What's the save?
Wisdom of 16. Probably gonna succeed.
I
gotta try.
11.
So that means on a failed save, it is drawn to me, compelled by my divine command, which is me basically shouting, "Come at me, fucker!" For the duration, which is a minute. It is a concentration spell. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me, and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away. If it succeeds, then it's fine. It can do whatever it wants. If it fails, then yeah.
This is our new combo move.
If it's all right, when I hear the roar, once that happens, I would like to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself to bolt down the passage towards people.
You may.
Poor Eldon. I'm getting there.
If I could cast it on you, Eldon, I would, but I can't.
Right.
That's fine.
So basically, you see me go, "Come at me." It is divinely compelled to do so, and then I disappear.
And then I also disappear. But I reappear later.
Let's talk about this. So let's talk about this. I want to paint the scene for y'all.
I love this.
Paint me a picture.
This dragon turns its head towards you, Kessra. Leona vanishes, and Kessra vanishes, and then so does Leona. Atlas, you are left with the dragon staring right at you. It is going to cast Cone of Cold, or do its cold breath is the word.
Cold breath.
That is not good.
I need Atlas and Kessra and Alexander to make. You wanted to get up there.
I didn't think it was within 60 feet.
Did you not want to be that far up then?
I figured it would have been after he roared. I don't know. I wasn't sure when that was happening.
Oh, I thought he roared when he saw Atlas. How fast is your move? What is Expeditious? I thought Expeditious Retreat gets you there really fast. What's the movement?
So Expeditious Retreat gives me just the dash action as a bonus action. So I would be able to move when I cast it, and I would have been able to move 60 feet when I cast it.
Beautiful.
I don't know how. I have no idea how far the distance is.
Let's get an initiative roll then.
That makes sense. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and make my Constitution saving throw. Is Atlas within?
Yes.
Okay, Atlas, you get a +3.
To my initiative?
No, to your Constitution saving throw.
Did anybody roll above a 20 for their initiative?
20.
Hi.
What'd you get, Atlas?
Natural 20 for a 24.
Again?
Yep.
You're stealing all the juice!
Give some back to
Let me tell you, we
15
know how important juice is.
Stop it!
Oh my god.
15 to 20.
I got nope.
10 to 15.
14.
Same.
Ooh.
14 and 14 for Kessler and Alexander.
Wait,
Yes,
I
but
missed it. I'm sorry.
I guarantee I have a lower dex.
Leona, what'd you roll?
I was 17. I'm sorry.
We're all excited. This is fun.
Kessler and Alexander, who
Yeah.
would like to go first? It's up to y'all.
Kesra,
That's right.
I want to go lower, actually. I want to be further back. I don't want to hit this cone.
And that's all 5 of you. And then, wow, Dragon's going last. Damn. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's got its breath weapon first, so I still need Atlas and Lee and Kessler to make that save.
Oh, I don't get to try to run away from the breath weapons. But my
It
initiative
showed
was so
up and
high.
said hello.
It was so high.
I know, sweetheart. I know.
This was before all of it was.
Oh no, I'm so nervous.
The
plus 3.
initiative was also to help figure out where Alexander was.
I'm using an advantage.
An initial advantage.
And you said I get +3 from Kestra?
Yes. DM said so.
Leona, Kessler, what'd you get?
I got a natural 20,
Ooh.
which adds up to a
Stealing all the juice.
26.
Atlas?
19.
Oh, you lucky motherfucker. You each take 27 points of cold damage.
Ouchies.
Ow.
I'm at half health.
Are you
I'm
bloodied?
below half health.
Kestra's bloodied.
I'm bloodied.
Atlas is bloodied.
Am I still invisible?
Yes. You are still invisible.
Great. Marvelous. So when I die, no one can see me. And
I don't
find
know
me.
where you are.
Let me look at y'all's D&D Beyond extension.
Yeah.
How bad y'all
Take a look at
looking?
that. Oh.
Oh, y'all!
It's not
Remember, Camille, you did this.
No, Leona did this.
I know what you're talking about. Don't worry, I have plenty of diamonds.
You
Fine.
have to be alive.
Doesn't
to use
help
them.
if you're dead.
Atlas,
I'm not going to be dead.
you are first.
That's
I'm
helpful
very
for
good
the
at staying
belly of a
alive, as I
dragon.
have made
Okay,
very clear recently.
How far away am I? Well, I'm at least within, 30 feet of him? How close am I to the dragon? Is he like all up in my
He
in my
is about
face?
15 to 20 feet from you. I will say, make a quick what's your passive perception really quickly?
14.
You notice he still looks pretty hurt.
I'm going to attempt.
Before you go on, the thing I wanted to tell you, when he decided to fly away, he had 69 hit points.
Nice.
And then you'll hit him a few more times. But anyway, continue, Atlas. That's the funny thing I wanted to tell you.
How close is the closest wall?
You are at the entrance of the cavern, so it's about 20 feet above you and 20 feet on either side of you. And then it opens up outwards from there. The closest wall is behind you.
Is there enough of a curve on the wall to where if I was to go and run at the wall and run up the wall that I would be able to drop down onto the dragon?
Do you have the thing where you can climb up walls yet?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yes. All right. I would like to attempt Atlas Maneuver Descent of the Grim Fox.
Okay. Let's try it. What does it look like?
All right. So I want to look at him, look over at the wall, just immediately run towards the wall, run up the curve until I'm hovering over him, and then plunge down on him with. Did I retrieve? Was my spear still in him, or did I retrieve?
You got
that?
it. You've got it.
And then descend on him with my spear.
All right.
Auto crit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What's
So
the damage?
That will be. $24 damage. And then I would like to spend a key point to Flurry of Blows.
Yep.
So as I plunge down with the spear, I want to do the stripper pole swing around the spear, coming down and then just laying into him with my fists.
Yes.
Get him on the ground. Just get him on the ground. Get him.
Mm-hmm.
First attack is going to be a miss. Oh, wait. Actually, the spear strike would have been the first strike, so I actually have another attack.
Yep.
So that one missed, and then now comes in the Flurry of Blows strikes.
Okay.
Does 19 hit?
It does.
And
Kesra, does your compelled duel do anything if he takes damage from somebody else?
I will double check. I don't believe so, but I will
I
find
don't
out.
think so either. I just want to be sure.
What's
up, Atlas?
and 17.
No, does not hit.
Screw it. I'll use my last advantage.
Okay.
Yes, the spell ends if you attack any other creature. If you cast a spell on that target's hostile creature other than it, if a creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it.
Okay.
So yes, it is ended.
Okay.
And another 19.
That
So
hits.
2
You
hits.
get 2 hits, yeah. Eldon, you're on deck. Leona, you're after that.
For another 16 points of damage. Stunning strike.
Okay. Con save? What's the DC?
Yes. Not high enough.
Natural 19.
Don't even worry about it.
16 points of damage for both of those strikes together?
Yes.
Okay.
I know those feels, Tony.
The
I understand those feels.
DC is never high enough.
Okay. Eldon.
Oh. Am I still on the back of
Yes.
the dragon holding onto my spear?
Would you like to stay
Yes.
on there? Yes, okay.
Yes.
Can I get there?
Action, bonus, you don't have a bonus action dash, you're not a rogue. Action and
Nope.
movement, you can get there.
Okay.
You are at a, actually, why don't you make a constitution check to see if you can, push further.
Oh, thanks, Jill.
Check or a save?
Check.
It's 11.
Unfortunately, you can't muscle through. You're going to be about 15 feet shy of being within melee of the dragon. And you're a little winded.
That was using my action to do that, or
Action and movement, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody has an advantage. Thank you, J-Wolf.
Thank you. Mindy.
Leona. You are behind the dragon. It does not seem to notice or realize where you are.
Beautiful. How close am I? So how far away is the ship? Remind me now that I have Misty Step, which let me mark that off.
Let me get y'all on a
Nice.
map.
I'm just trying to make sure I know what I'm doing. Oh, that's a 2nd level. Good job, Leona. Good job not wasting your potential revivify spells. Good job.
I don't have a ship readily available. Hold on.
While she's looking, hey Tony, why don't you tell us more about campaign coins?
Campaign coins? You mean the makers of fantastic things for your D&D and other tabletop games? That campaign coins? The campaign coins that I've been passing across the screen as I use up all those advantages trying not to die?
Absolutely.
It's real.
It's so real. That very same campaign coins that has
Freya.
17 hours left in their RPG treasure campaign.
Oh.
where
Jump
you can
on
get
it.
some amazing
On it.
coins.
Jump on it. I have a D20 pin on my apron for work from campaign coins, and I get compliments on that all the time. I say all the time. Reasonably often, considering it's a D20. The people that know what it is, they think all think it's really lovely.
Fly that geek flag high.
I
Why
do.
not?
I do. I do. If you're watching and you like what you see, follow us here. Follow us on Twitter at Open4 Adventure. where we will keep you up to date on all the shows that are happening, when they're going to happen, and just general fun D&D stuff. Follow us on here because all of those things are free. Join us on Discord because we have a really amazing community and we want to be your friend. Honestly, really and truly. Let us love you.
Won't you be our neighbor?
Oh God. It's fine. I'm not terrified at all. It's fine.
Why am I so close?
Okay.
It's fine, this is fine.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, thanks y'all for doing the commands. Y'all are on top of it.
You're amazing.
Atlas is good. Alexander,
Yes,
you have another
wonderful.
advantage. Kessler, you have
Y'all
one
have
less
crits.
advantage.
We all have crits.
No,
Wait,
you don't.
no. It's just
just Mindy.
Mindy. It's just Mindy that has
The
a crit.
crick from Graham.
That'd be too
Aw.
much money.
You can have Atlas's.
My all cat.
Oh gosh! Bless America.
Oh, I just got to see what you were. Oh my goshing at.
Uh-oh.
Spaghetti.
Spaghettios.
Okay.
If you guys
Yeah,
can,
3,000 gives all players an instant crit.
Does it? Is that how
That's
much
what it
you
says on
cheered?
3,000?
Mhm.
Yeah, you cheered 3,000.
Holy shit!
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Thanks, Graham.
Yes.
Graham.
Yes. I will try to do some dope mug shit with your crit.
And now I have to use my crit because I have 2, and you can. That's just
So
too
I should
much.
have a
It's just
crit
too
and
much.
3
Oh,
advantage.
that
Same.
is- I've done
So-
very well using all of my advantages.
Oh, Graham,
Oh no! Oh,
Atlas, you have an you
Aw.
have an
you have an
instant
instant
crit,
crit,
and
and you could give
advantage.
away an
Yeah, Graham, you
Yeah.
can give away another
advantage or a.
or a crit to somebody. Oh my gosh.
I assume the
Guys
crit
are
goes
too
to
much.
Atlas.
yeah, the crit
You
goes
could
to
also
Atlas.
give the advantage to Atlas.
So
You
do-
have an advantage, another advantage though. With
Yes.
that.
Aw,
Mm.
thank you
Yeah.
so
You
much.
promised dope stuff.
All right, I need to make sure
I
you
will do
Promise.
dope mug shit.
All right, hold on. Let me make sure I write all these down.
I'm gonna end up with 30 things of dice arriving in my mail.
While she's doing more important DM organizing things, because she does many DM organizing things and overlay
many.
things and streaming things, so much stuff all at once. If you can subscribe, do so. If not, it's perfectly okay. We just want you guys to enjoy our stream. That's it. Don't forget that you do have a free, if you have Amazon Prime, you have a free subscription that you can do. You just have to renew it every month, which is kind of tedious. I wish they would fix that, frankly. But otherwise, just follow us, engage in our chat, hang out. We have a great time, and we want you guys to have a great time too. Tamil, these maps are so good.
Okay.
So excited.
No, you're doing an amazing job.
and I
Thank
just
you.
can't hide it.
Yeah, seriously.
Trying to keep all these advantages straight.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
You do such a good job.
Oh, love y'all.
you do amazing.
Okay. I think
okay.
I think we're all good. You know what? We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
It'll
we're
be
good.
fine.
Use all your fucking advantages, people.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a feeling we're going to need to.
Yep, fighting a dragon. Gonna use them.
Done. Literally.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Eldon, you are
for it.
15 feet away from the dragon that comes to Leona.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were saying the dragon comes to me. And I was like, hold on a second. Wait, I'm not prepared. I would like to check how many spells I have. I would like to 4th level pull up I would like to actually kneel on the. Is there ice? Is there like snow at all on the ground? I know it's not
Yes,
like deep
it's-
snow, but
it's-
there's.
It's ice. The ground is made of ice. It is difficult to.
Is there? So is there any like? Okay, so that's fine. I will kneel on the ground, and I will grasp my holy symbol, and I will put one hand on the ice, and I will cast Armor of Agathis at 4th level, and there will be a faint flicker of blue shimmery energy that kind of travels up my arm before circling around me, very similar to what we would have already seen. But I will cast Armor of Agathis on myself,
Okay.
And then I will. Oh my goodness. If I add temporary hit points, is it gonna automatically update my current hit points? I'm afraid.
It's no. So the temp hit points, it does something a little. I think the temp hit points is fine. It's when you do the aid thing. If you do the aid, when you add the 10, you need to subtract the amount, the thing you added, so that it doesn't because it auto heals you when you raise your.
So when it does the damage, it'll take care of those first. It doesn't. That's right. D&D Beyond smart. Okay, got it. Okay, thanks. So, and then I would like to. How far? So I have a map. I would like to. She's too far away. Casper, why are you so far away? It's fine. I will.
You misty stepped away from me. It's not my fault.
A little bit. A little bit I did, yes. I would like to cast the spiritual weapon just at second level. And I would like to do it kind of on the in terms of the map, a little bit near his head, a little bit on the other side of where Kesra is. So one box above, if we're looking at the map.
You are muted, DM.
What box above Kesra?
Above the dragon's head. So kind of you've got Kesra on this side and the weapon on the other side.
Like right there?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And it will explode in a flash of brightly lit, probably let's go blend of pink and gold fireflies that take the form of Arayo's sword, great sword, and it will attack.
Did you get a natural one, Mindy?
No, I got a 2.
It's a good thing you've got 3 dice sets on the way to your house right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I feel like you have something. I know you have one auto crit.
I have a crit.
Okay.
Technically, DM, you unofficially gave me 2 DM advantages.
I did.
Unintentionally. Can I use the second one? Even though technically that's not really. Okay, I'm gonna try my other dice. My die.
It's okay, I got a plan.
That's a 7, which is better. So, that's gonna be. That's a 15.
It's okay. It's okay.
Is it a 17 because I'm on the dragon?
No.
Oh.
It's okay.
Try real hard, y'all.
It's a good try.
I'm not wasting my auto crit on a level 2 spiritual weapon, y'all.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So, all right, it's fine. I've got some HP hovering around me so I don't die in case you guys die. That's my job. My job is to keep you all alive. So I'm just trying to do my job.
You're doing it real good. Real good.
It's my turn.
Eldon. No. Kesra.
So, DM, I have a very important question.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I close enough to whack it really, really hard?
Yes.
That's stupendous because I'm going to run up on it. I'm going to use...
You're invisible, by the way.
I am invisible, so I get advantage.
Yep.
For my first attack. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that. We'll do advantage for the first attack. I'm going to use, for my bonus action, a 2nd level Searing Smite.
Ooh. Okay.
So I will roll the attack damage and the fire damage separately, but I will roll my attacks first.
Okay.
First
you do not have to roll the damage separately.
Okay. So that's a 19 on the die. Plus stuff. That's fine. So I get 2 d6s. Let me gather my d6s. And then for my other thingy, I get 2 more d6s. So I'm going to roll 9. 6 and 9 is 15 plus 7. 15 plus 7 is a 22 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay, can you roll all of your attacks to hit at once and then roll all of your damage afterwards?
Sure. Well, I just want to know if the first attack was going to kill it, because if it doesn't, I'm going to use my first of 2 auto crits to kill it.
So 22 points of damage?
Yes.
It does not kill it.
Okay. So technically I have 2 auto crits, but I am thinking of you, DM. I don't want you to have to add another C to my border. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to use the second auto crit to auto crit and do lots of damage.
Well,
I already...
Go ahead.
I don't think I can use channel my divine smite because
Why
I did
not?
already use.
I used
the bonus action already.
Doesn't matter. Divine smite is not a bonus action.
Oh, it's not?
Nope, it's free.
You could just dump spell slots right into it.
Do it.
Well, I'm gonna do a second level then. It's fine. I've only been playing this character for like a year and a half. It's fine. I'm tired of dragons, so I'm gonna do this and then 2d8. And then since I'm doing it at a second level, so that's 3d8. Okay, so that's 11 plus 12 is 23 plus another d8. That's another 6, so 29 plus 7 is 36 times 2.
72.
Can I chop this dragon's head off too, DM? If it's still alive. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm jumping the gun.
Yes.
I apologize.
Kessler, what does this look like?
I'm going for the first attack. I would like to swing upwards under the jaw. Cut into it. Not a lot, because there's just one attack. And then I'm going to rear around and meet my cut from the other side.
Okay.
And also because it is a second level divine smite, the first attack was literal fire on my sword. The second attack it's this shimmery ethereal. It still looks like fire, but it is very distinctly different. Instead of flames, it looks like light. It looks like shimmery, fiery light, and I just go down on top of the head. I love you.
The ground beneath you begins to rumble, tremors causing icicles to fall from the ceiling as this dragon lets out its final cry. Directly behind you, the earth shatters open and another white dragon emerges from the ice. You see, however, very quickly, this dragon, in all of the same places that you have hurt the one in front of you, it is also bleeding. It lets out a horrifying scream as it crashes into you, Kessler. I need you to roll. Actually, this is going to be an attack roll. This is going to be...
Go for it.
This is actually going to use their auto crit.
It's fine. It's fine.
For this
Go ahead.
Bite attack. That's going to be...
Yeah.
38 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 10 points of cold damage.
Okay.
As its jaws clamp down on you and it curls in, hurling itself one last-ditch effort to end the life of the creature that killed its twin.
Where did this come out of the ground from?
Yep.
On the map?
It's coming out right...
It's fine. I'm still alive.
Right here. It comes out right out of this hole. And you watch as it clamps down on Kessler and rolls into its twin. It collapses. Also deceased. Because this dragon... So as these two dragons perish, you watch as the walls around you begin to light up. And does anybody speak Draconic?
No, but if it's saying things that I can't understand, I will cast Comprehend Languages.
Do you speak Draconic, Alexander?
No!
You speak everything!
He does. He speaks all the creepy languages!
I speak all the creepy languages!
Damn it!
Speak Common and a little bit of Elvish. That's it.
I don't even understand Dwarvish.
You would think between Alexander and I, but this is right in the middle of our language. This is our language.
I have a linguist feat, and I speak nothing that is normal. Nothing.
I'm working towards that feat, but I only
when you bring
know
the mind
languages
players
you
on,
taught me.
I'll be good.
The walls light up in these bright blue, arcane, draconic sigils. Would you cast?
I don't know if it.
Would you cast comprehend languages?
Oh yeah, I would know enough about that. I've used this spell frequently. I would know that I can understand written languages.
Yeah, you would send Yeah.
I have to touch the wall if they're on the wall, though.
Yeah.
So
sure.
Yes.
Easy enough. These are. These are prayers to the cult of the Dragon Queen. These are signals, etchings, logos, iconography of Tiamat.
So, do I get the impression that this is like an alarm? Like, are we going to have some more guests?
You get the
in a minute?
impression
Or
that
is this just like...
Make an Arcana check. Or you can ask Alexander.
Hey, Alexander, that sounds like a great idea. I'm just gonna put
I have
my
just
dice
run
down.
down the hallway.
No,
Okay,
stop,
it's done.
Stop it! No, do you know what these mean?
I don't speak Draconic.
Okay, I don't either, but I know what they say, and I will explain what I can about it. Are they still flashing?
Yeah.
Is
They're
the flashing
still-
bad?
They're not flashing, they're just bright.
Is this bad? Is it going to explode?
I mean, that would be weird, but what does it say?
I will relay what I can read, the bits and pieces, and
Alexander, make an Arcana check.
Okay. That I
can I help him?
Yes.
Since I'm technically reading them myself.
That is a 22.
You can, even though you do not read Draconic, you can read the writings on these walls. And you gather that these were twin dragons, which are incredibly rare. You also gather that they were created by the cult of the Dragon Queen as linked creatures. They feed off of each other's power, they make each other stronger, but they also take damage for each other. Meaning that when you harm one, you harm the next. You gather that they were created by cultists, although you sense that these cultists are no longer around. Perhaps they were overpowered by these two twins. It tells a bit of a tale of these brothers who planned to rise within the ranks of the cult and serve their dark queen. All around you see various bodies encased in ice. You see a ship and many pounds and pounds of gold pieces, silver pieces, some items, some swords, bows. Leona, you go and look for Ronnie, I'm assuming. He's passed out in the ship. Probably from fear.
Fuck! Fuck!
Is still trapped in the dragon's mouth.
I'll be useful, and I'll
assist Eldon in freeing Kesra.
I will supervise. Kesra. Flex for me, girl.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna beat your ass. Ow. I think
I can't tell if you're behind the third molar or the fourth.
One of them's in my thigh. Hurts a lot. Fuck.
I'm sorry, I took a giant blast of cold energy.
That's my bicep.
Not myself.
Oh, that's real close to my kidney. Oh, careful. All right, careful.
You're fine. You're good.
Should
Log
keep
it
that
off.
Tooth. That's a memento.
Yeah, make a necklace or something out of it. Happy.
I think I kept a tooth from the blue dragon.
See? There you
Does
go.
anyone know how to skin a dragon?
Ow.
We've got 2 dragons to skin, Atlas.
Right, we do.
I don't know how to skin a dragon.
You
know
sure
how to
know
skin a
cut
deer.
one's head off.
Ow.
Good work, by the way, Kessler. That was very impressive.
Yes.
Ow, I didn't realize there were 2.
Me neither. I heard the one roar, I came running, and you all had finished it off already, so well done.
Where's Sunshine? Where's the kid? Is anybody
I
else?
don't know about the kid. I saw Leona climb up into that ship over there.
Oh, of course you did.
Leona, I'll run over and check on.
Is
gonna-
Ronnie injured?
Yeah. He looks pretty hurt.
Okay. I'll cast Cure Wounds at 5th level.
Okay. It does not wake him.
Sure.
He only has like 12 hit points, so.
Okay. Well, he gets all 12 back. I say that. That's not necessarily true. He gets all 12 back.
If I can go wander and find Leona as she's finding Ronnie, if that's possible.
Yeah.
As he's, I don't know. I was supervising getting Kessler out, so I don't know. He might be healed at this point in time, but you said he's not awake?
He's healed, he's just not awake.
Okay. I'm going to come up on Leona and Kesra. Or Leona and Ronnie. So this is the young man?
Yeah. I don't know about his other friends, but this is Ronnie. DM, I would like to, just using up all my DOS loot today, I would like to cast Levitate. Because between the 2 of us, we might be able to carry him, but
Atlas is, I think, also there.
Oh, okay. Great. This
Atlas.
makes it even easier. As you levitate him, I take my cane and I put it underneath his chin. And then I just kind of like tap on the side of his head to try and wake him up. Nothing?
No.
Out cold.
well, he's not dead. I don't think so. Maybe we should just get back.
That's not exactly a win, Leona. And I walk away.
Oh.
He'll have to carry the weight of losing his friends for the rest of his life. He led them into this folly. He'll have to live
I don't
with it.
think he led them into anything. I think they led him. I think he's just a fool.
Well, he's the one that lived. He's the one that'll have the guilt. His own stones to carry.
Have you ever lost someone, Alice? A fellow person who has delved the depths of some terrible place.
Only myself at times.
I have.
Thought I lost Sora for a while, but you know how that came out.
I have made a bit of a career of finding places people don't want to go, hiring mercenaries to protect me, and going there.
Oh.
It's never easy. Saying this man will carry their guilt is too light. I have run at full tilt with a halfling I just met from drow priestesses. I have seen men cut down by ingenious traps let by previous generations. This young man was a fool. And I have been that fool. But I was more prepared than he was. I at least had some training. I had 6 years at the academy before I left. This was a man who was given a sword and ran after a dragon. I'm sorry, Leona, but this man did not deserve your kindness.
Everyone deserves kindness.
Hopefully this is a powerful lesson that he will take away from it.
I hope so.
Your adventures forged you into a force to be reckoned with, Alexander. Hopefully this experience will do the same for him.
There are many things I can forgive. I hope, for his sake, that he did not drag these men into this lair. That he was a bystander who happened to be thought of as cannon fodder. Because while I am not proud of it, I have thought that of men. There were a few when I started that I thought of as, these men will protect me. I hope that he did not think that, and I pray that they thought that of him, that he would be cannon fodder, so that they could escape, so that he does not have this guilt.
The look that he had in his eyes, the exuberance when he talked to Leona. How I may wish your words were true, I do not think that is the case. He only saw the glamour. He saw the things that Kesra and Leona and other heroes do. People who have achieved greatness and will achieve more, and he wanted a taste of that. He wanted a shortcut. There is no shortcut. The only way you get here is through pain and sacrifice and hard lessons. The lessons he has just learned. He'll walk away from this a different person. Maybe we can guide him onto a path that will make him a person that can do real good in this world, that can enact change, that can stop others who might have followed in his footsteps, so there's no more needless death.
The choices.
We can only point him in the path. We cannot make him walk it.
I'll walk up to Atlas. I hope by Ioun's grace he does. And then I'm just going to start walking out of the lair.
Blondie, where you go? Blondie, where are you going? All right, well, I guess I'll sort through all this shit myself.
I'm there with you.
Why don't the pair of you make investigation checks?
Yeah, I need money.
Yeah, I want to sort through all the nice shit.
How would you like to excavate it from the ice?
I forgot it was frozen.
Yep.
I'm gonna fuck Blondie, blonde. I'm gonna start shouting, Alexander, I need your firebolt.
Fine. Fine.
My
Yes,
dramatic
I'm
exit.
Wait, you can do that later. I will say before we leave, I would like to get, if we don't decide to like try and skin the dragons, which we might, which is a legitimate thing. If we don't, I would like at least a tooth and like a handful. Would attempt to get a tooth and a handful of scales if we don't try to do the thing. However, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to roll investigation. That's what you said.
Yep.
I'm going to use my last advantage.
Okay.
I'm going to use an advantage.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
There we go.
I rolled a 6 and a natural 1, so I would like to use my auto crit to see whatever. Use my eagle eyes and see all the things inside the eyes, please.
What'd you roll?
I got
Eldon?
22.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, Eldon still sees more than me because it only makes it a 21.
Eldon, you find a set of shackles that are engraved with runes on them. You also find, or together you and Kessler would find about, with Alexander's help, you'll be able to excavate about 5,000 gold pieces.
Is that it? Just kidding. It's just what I need.
Kesra.
Mm-hmm.
That natural 20.
Yeah.
You're digging through what Alexander is excavating and you're moving from one place to the other and you feel something crunch underfoot.
Oh, fuck.
You look down and there's something between your boot and the ice.
Oh, it's not... Alright.
It is a small, about this size, gem at the end of a necklace. It is white, roughly in the shape of a flower. And as you hold it in your hands, you feel your entire body go hot. And a vision flashes behind your eyes. You see a man who looks just like Areo, entrusting this gem to a young halfling who stores it in a box and places it under his bed. That box sits there for centuries, no, not centuries, for decades.
It's an old bed.
Until a younger halfling that looks just like this one finds it, puts it around his neck, and goes off on an adventure. You see that same halfling walking up that same path you did. And there's no end to that story. very last thing that you see is the gem on its rightful place on the Veldahar. You have found Echo's lament.
Okay. Maybe the kid got away. Who knows? Mm-hmm. All right, I am not going to put it on. I'm gonna have a long conversation with the horse about it first. Although I will, as I'm looking at it, send back, if it works like this, send back just like a picture of it in my brain to Red. Say, found one.
You hear a voice in your head. It's not Red's. Your holy symbol grows warm. Well done, my champion.
But shit. Okay.
What else would you like to accomplish before we call the session?
I would like to, because I assume once Atlas and I leave the ship, we see a little bit the excavating happening for the gold. I would like to cast Detect Magic,
Sure.
see if there are any fancy things worth trying to get out of the ice before we leave. I don't imagine we'll just come back.
You do sense that the shackles that Eldon are holding are magical. You sense Kesra, what is in Kesra's hands is magical. Leona, what is in Kesra's hands is wildly magical. It matches what is on Atlas at the moment. It matches Lorekeeper.
I won't say anything. I will approach Eldon.
You sense also 2 bottles that are kind of half buried in ice, both containing potions.
Alexander, can you, I'll try to direct to get them out of the ice and collect them. I don't know if we need to really identify some of this stuff right now, but we can look at it when we get back to town, where it's not so cold.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So I'll put both potions in my bag.
Are we gonna try and get the dragon stuff? That's a lot of money. And if we want to use it, it's a lot of good shit.
I mean, seriously, how much is a dragon scale worth around here?
I don't know. I would like a few dragon scales. I'm not trying to sell it. I just want a couple for reasons.
I mean, we can make a hut. I don't think there's any more dragons. There's already been 2, and that's more than one. We could just
Sure, we could just sleep here.
A
could just hang out.
Would be glorious.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we don't have to like.
We're
I don't
not in
think
a hurry.
I don't think anything's gonna know. Well, maybe I don't know. Yeah, I think we should hang out here.
Yep.
Chip away at least one of the dragon carcasses.
Yeah, try to get some scales.
Some hide,
Mm-hmm.
some tooth, some claws.
I will say, the last note that we're going to make this session, Kesra, when you do go out to check on Red, she's very quiet. Her head is hung kind of low. And you don't say anything to prompt this, but after a few minutes you hear her say in your head, I'd forgotten how it felt to fly. And that is where we will end session 67.